Scotland was bleeding. The year was 1296. The English crown under King Edward Longshanks had turned Scotland into a graveyard of kings and clans. Castles burned, lords were butchered, freedom became a memory. But deep in the Highlands, in a village no map dared name, there was one man who would not kneel. His name was William Wallace. Not a noble, not a prince, just a man with nothing left to lose, and a broadsword taller than a child. When English soldiers killed his wife for daring to fight back, Wallace didn't grieve. He sharpened his blade, painted his face, and became vengeance in human form. He didn't wait for armies. He gathered farmers, blacksmiths, hunters, men with axes, not armor. And with them he stormed garrisons, ambushed patrols, and burned outposts. They called him a rebel. They called him a ghost. They called him the Wild Man of Scotland. Then came the turning point. The English came with armored knights and trained warbands, twice the size of Wallace's force. A slaughter was expected, but Wallace, he didn't fight like a noble. He fought like a wolf. He baited the English across the narrow bridge. Let them come slow and proud, then he struck. From the hills and forests, his men descended like a storm. The bridge became a trap, and English bodies filled the river. It wasn't just a win, it was a roar of rebellion. Wallace was declared Guardian of Scotland. The nobles bowed to him. He could have taken the crown. But he didn't want a throne. He wanted them gone. For years he fought. But the lords feared his power, they envied him. And one of them sold him out. Wallace was captured near Glasgow, chained, dragged to London, tried for treason. But you can't commit treason against a king you never swore loyalty to. They tortured him, hung him, gutted him, dismembered him. But when they asked him to beg, he did not. When they told him to submit, he laughed. And when they demanded his last words, he screamed one word so loud the ground shook: freedom! He died in chains, but Scotland rose in flames. And years later, under Robert the Bruce, the English were driven out. But it all began with one man. One sword, one scream. You can kill a man, but you can't kill a legend.